This man never imagined that, on the surface, he appeared to be the mayor with the highest power in the city. But in reality, he was the leader of a parasitic organism hidden among the crowd, with no humanity. He kept receiving support from everyone, which allowed him to gain higher political status, but all of this was just to provide a safer hunting ground for the parasites. Now, human disappearances were becoming more frequent, and the military had started investigating the case. Within a single day, the army quickly sealed off the entire city hall. Takeshi, unlike the other parasites who were killed, had the ability to easily escape, yet he chose to stay. Surrounded by fully armed soldiers, Takeshi remained calm and started giving a speech. To Takeshi, humans always talked about protecting the environment, but they had never stopped encroaching on the living spaces of other creatures. The environmental protection they preached was merely a selfish, hypocritical excuse to ensure their own survival. Parasites, on the other hand, took it as their mission to maintain ecological balance, while humans were the true parasites, eroding the earth. At this point, everyone realized Takeshi was a parasite. Shinichi was shocked when he saw this. And Takeshi's body was instantly riddled with bullets. His body was full of bullet holes, and everyone waited, expecting the leader of the parasites to reveal his true form. However, Takeshi remained lying on the ground, never getting up. The soldiers realized that Takeshi was just a human. At that moment, Goto broke through the window. He had merged with 5 parasites and was stronger than the others. But just like humans, he had never truly seen through Takeshi's nature from the very beginning. Meanwhile, the assault team leader had just received news that all his teammates had been killed. He immediately led his team to Goto's location. However, in the narrow room, Goto skillfully dodged bullets using the walls and even grabbed 2 soldiers to use as shields. The team leader, disregarding his teammates' safety, decisively ordered them to open fire. Yet, he still couldn't stop Goto from getting closer. Frustrated, the team leader ordered the remaining team members to retreat to the rooftop. Before leaving, he fired 2 grenades behind him. Without checking if the grenades caused any damage, he rushed up to the rooftop, but when he turned around, he discovered that his teammates had already died on the way. The leader couldn't believe it. Goto said that now, only he remained. He had already killed the others. Although Goto's entire body was covered by parasites, giving him strong defense, there were still subtle differences between parasites. During the previous gunfire, Goto was shot in the waist. Not willing to give up, the team leader pulled out all his weapons and warned Goto not to underestimate him. What the leader didn't expect was that Goto's speed was actually slower than a bullet, but he had keen observational skills regarding human movements. He could predict and easily dodge attacks. Once the team leader exhausted all his ammunition, he lost his last chance to resist. The leader asked Goto what he actually was. Goto answered that he was just a wild creature. Upon hearing the word creature, the leader suddenly remembered that Shinichi had previously suggested using a flamethrower. If he had used that weapon from the start, the outcome might have been completely different. At that moment, soldiers noticed something falling from above. Then Goto jumped down. Shinichi's appearance surprised Goto. In fact, almost every time a parasite died, it was related to Shinichi. For Goto, Shinichi was the only real threat left. Without large human weapons, Goto was practically invincible. Just then, Hirama seized the opportunity and fired 5 shots at Goto's heart. However, none of the shots caused any damage to Goto. Due to Goto's significant energy depletion, he decided to temporarily retreat and planned to eliminate Shinichi later. After witnessing everything, Hirama couldn't help